Lucas Woodaman. The name of the show is Young, Old, and in Transition. I'm kind of saying that the show is a culmination of like the past decade of taking art more seriously. I would say the materials drive me more than the concepts most of the time. The concepts still are there and are present, and I develop them, but the initiation and the creative spark normally comes from just a love of the materials and figuring out what I can do with them and mixing them and trying to do different ones on top of the others and really seeing what kind of comes together. The initial concept is the direct idea of the title of the show, meaning some of the pieces are from when I was young, some are from when I was older, and then the transitionary ones were ones that I hadn't finished yet, but I was going to finish for the show. One of the things I did when hanging the show was using a hinging system in order to have some of the pieces be facing different directions. As you move throughout the room, the show itself actually changes because from certain angles you can't see some pieces, and so the show itself interacts with the crowd. I mean, certainly the 8 by 10 foot canvas painting is one of my favorites just because it was such an amazing experience to get to approach that and take that on. Past that, there's a couple different ones like the soldier that's in orange and yellow, and also the one that wasn't originally but now is a portrait of David Bowie because 8 out of 10 people that see it say, "Oh, is that David Bowie?" So now it's David Bowie. Overall, to be honest, and part of it's probably just a bias of creation, the newest stuff's the stuff I enjoy the most. The ones that are incorporating the sign painting stuff more, the Bucktooth Kid, the one that says well, well, well. The newer stuff really is what excites me the most. So I would say the newest stuff is my favorite stuff. I really like doing apparel type stuff. I've been printing t-shirts for the past like 3 to 4 years. And I do spray painting and I've experimented on hats. On top of that, I like the medium of doing skateboards. I like the idea of functional art. The boxes came about of just trying to think of the cheapest way to make art and not worry about it. You know, taking a sheet of cardboard and painting on it's cool and you can put it on the wall. But with a box, like, you can set it there and it like sits in part of the room. The reason also that I do multiple mediums and so on and so forth is because I think art, visual art, needs to embrace the idea of becoming more of an experience, just like music, just like, you know, even with writing, you can read a book, but you can go to a poetry reading. The point is that there's ways to create it to be more of an experience than just art on a wall.